Okay. Stream seems to be going well. Bit of a late night stream, you guys. To anyone who's joining in after this goes up, hello. Still letting stuff kind of work around here. Getting it up and running, making sure it is up and running. So give me a second to check all of that, and then we'll get into what this stream is gonna be about. Which, I mean, you can kind of tell if you've clicked on the title. It kind of says it. But just making sure everything works. It says I'm live. So give me a second to check. It's working. We're all good to go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Froobworld, a live stream of Froobworld. Yes, we are live currently, which, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, boy. I never know how to start live streams. I'm going to be honest. Anyways, welcome back to Froobworld. Welcome to our lovely base area here. If this is the first bit of Froobworld you've ever seen, welcome to my pirate base. And we're going to be working a bit on it today. Starting recording for the next episode, which is coming out, in 2 or 3 days? You can hear skeletons down below. I'll have to figure that all out. But, yeah, got to get this episode out for Friday. The first official Froobworld Friday. So that's going to be fun. And we're going to start working on the path here. We did a little bit of path building over the past few streams here and there. And then in the last one, after we were done doing whatever else we were doing, I can't exactly remember what I did in the last stream besides this. Bata came over and they helped us design these street lamps, which are going to be going all around the place to light things up. Because while I use full bright, not everyone does, and it also means the base isn't safe. I mean, it looks cool and everything, but the base won't be safe and it won't be lit up properly. So we got to build a bunch of these street lamps, but it's also, I don't want these just spammed every single where, because I don't think that would be super realistic. Like the lantern part, yeah, that's a lot more realistic. So I believe we have some of these shroom lights under here, but I'm actually going to remove the carpets. And that's because in the last one we also figured out, can I find an example of it? Should be somewhere around here, I think. That underneath of these mangrove roots, we can actually put light sources, and it allows the light to leak out of the mangrove roots. And you end up kind of, as long as you don't look directly inside of it, you end up getting a nice lit up area with it being hidden and feeling like it's still part of this pathway. Which I want to be a very, like, run down early pathway. This isn't like a refined brick street or anything like this. This is very early colonial pathway, essentially, which is a little bit confusing given everything else going on, because we have some more complicated structures. We have some cranes, though cranes are technically a lot older than you might think. Cranes have been around for, I want to say, at least 1,000 or so years, so they're fine there. And these lamps, I think, will work pretty well. Before we do that, I actually want to fly over to my tree farm, which I've shown off a bit. We have a whole video dedicated to it. But this tree farm can do literally every type of tree because of the way that Froobworld works, some of the mechanics we have here. We have this little sub-area created right here where these leaves are, which is a explodable chunk, and everything outside of the sub-area cannot explode. So it extends to right about there, a block where the sapling is, like right before that, and then blocks itself off right before it hits all of the redstone mechanics. So this, in theory, can do every single type of tree, though I haven't tried mangrove roots, and I'm genuinely curious how that's going to work given the signs. I don't even think I need the signs, to be honest. I don't remember why they're there, but we'll see. We'll get it all figured out. So I need some bone meal, and then we also need to put a bunch of TNT up inside of there, because I do have TNT. Sadly, we can't duplicate TNT, so I have to craft it constantly. Where's some bone meal? I know I've got bone meal. Wow, I really need to clean out these chests. Okay, we'll do that. Put you there. Put you in our offhand, because we're going to need you. Yep. Whee! Fly on up here. Turn on full bright so we can actually see things. And we'll just load this in to here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna stand here. We're gonna grow this up and see what happens when we grow it. Oh, no way! Is this going below it? No, the sign stopped the roots. Oh, that is perfect. That's gonna make things a little bit easier. Though the roots do come out this way. So, I have to watch out for that. And the propagule is gone. I should still get quite a few propagules from it. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. I'm gonna stand right over here. Free cam out. Here we go, it's blowing up. Oh, yep, this works. I'm gonna have to put a regen beacon on. It's sending TNT everywhere. But it does kind of work. Weirdly, though, the TNT timings do seem a little off. I think it's just because of how tall it is. Okay, so it has exited the chunk blast area. Okay, let's wait for the TNT to stop. We'll go clean out these roots and everything. So I would have to put this a lot lower down. But it is workable. It is totally workable. Ah, that's not good. Okay, I broke my tree farm. Let's grab this scaffolding. Oh boy, it went everywhere. Is that a creeper? That's a creeper. Okay, did that make it all the way up to where we need it? It did not. Because I didn't pick up all the scaffolding. I feel like there's got to be more scaffolding somewhere. There is. Yep, I need to put a regen beacon over here. I think there's going to be a little bit of timings that I have to work out. A little bit of playing with distance, because I can always lower this. This doesn't even need to be here, really. I mean, all this was supposed to be like sorting system for it, but then I just used this guy. Because I was following basically a, I think it was just a Lightmatica thing. A schematic of it. But then, because that one used TNT duping, I couldn't quite figure out the timing for the actual TNT. And so I ended up scrapping it. And then I think it was Marshmallow, who's on here, who came over and showed me how to do the sub-chunk thing, which is so much easier. So I can totally rework all of this, and it'll be fine. Okay. How about you? Have you made it up here? No. Do I have this in the wrong spot? I think I do. I have it in the wrong spot. I need more scaffolding. Huh. I don't think it's supposed to go straight up from here. There's only 2 there. Ah, nope. Scaffolding. Thank God for feather falling. Okay. No, okay. Why am I so bad at scaffolding? Let's put you there. I need to get more scaffolding. I need to fix this. I think I should just be able to run it up a bit more and then just over, and that should totally work the same. And then we can totally lower all this down so it can actually work with everything. Do I have more scaffolding? I do indeed, yes. Look at past me go. Being prepared for this. Kind of. I don't think I ever thought of this situation. I probably just left it here as junk. I did it. Managed to make it on. Okay. There we go. How? How did I fall through that? I didn't even move. I became a ghost. Intangible. And just fell through. Okay. Oh. Cool. Now the real question is, I'm going to take all this out. I'm just going to put in 2 pieces of TNT because I'm just testing this out to make sure that it is actually working again. And I don't want to waste a lot of TNT from this. Turn on the switch. Free cam. Oh, yep, it's working. Cool. So basically what the issue is, this whole area here is outside of the sub-chunk area that we created for a blast chamber. So I could theoretically expand the sub-chunk upwards, and I don't think it would be too harmful to do so. Especially since everything outside of the sub-chunk, as long as I leave the main, like, with borders of it around, should be fine. We'll work on that another time. For now, I want to get rid of all this without breaking the scaffolding again. Going to switch to this since I'm by the scaffolding. Whee! I don't really need all these leaves, though they may be coming in handy later on, to be honest. You never know when you need stuff. It's the problem with this game. You end up hoarding too much. So, some fun stuff in real life. My comic collection that I got has officially reached a value of over $5,000. And I think that's pretty cool. And sadly, my most valuable comic is no longer my most valuable comic. It has gone down in price from the like $100 that it was down to like 60 something. And my most valuable comic now is actually Absolute Wonder Woman #1 that I picked up. I think it was 2024 I picked it up. Picked it up the day it came out. That Absolute Universe, man, I am kicking myself in the butt constantly because I was like, Absolute Batman? That sounds terrible. I don't want to read this. No one's going to want to read it. It's just a dark, serious, gritty version of Batman. We've had a million of those. Yeah, I wish I had still picked it up, because not only is the story actually pretty good for the first few issues that I read, I think it's gone off the rails a little bit, but that's fine, because, you know, comics. But, oh my god, is it so valuable. I really wish I had picked up the first issue when it came out. Instead, I've got the Noir edition, which came out right around the same time, but isn't considered the first printing. It's like, it's not really a reprint. It's like its own thing, but it is a reprint. It's literally just in black and white. It's cool, though. The artwork in black and white actually works really well as well. I think that's a testament to the artist. Oh, this is still on. We should turn that off. That's not activating this, is it? No. Okay, we're good. Whoa, did another one grow right then and there? That's a little annoying. I thought I just had all this done, and now I have to go back and do it all again. So yeah, if ever you see a comic and you're like, okay, this isn't going to be valuable, just remind yourself, I have no idea if it's going to be valuable or not, so if it looks cool, pick it up. Hey, Katsula, good morning to you. How are you doing? Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I know. I have a whole tree farm, and I have to do this because I put it way out of my area. Basically, this tree farm relies on some custom features that Froobworld has that vanilla Minecraft doesn't. But in doing so, it allows it to technically work with every single wood type. Why is my stream squished like that? I can change it. Normally, I leave it that way because I don't like when it's fully, like, stretched out to fit the same vertical, like, aspect ratio of 9 by 10. Or not 9 by... Yeah, I think it's 9 by 10. I think it makes Minecraft look a little weird for the stream, so I tend to squish down the view just a little bit so it feels a little bit more normal, and then have an animated background. So that way it kind of fills up the space, but, you know, allows you not to really get a distorted view of the game. So that's just why I do that. It might be a little too squished. You can extend it out a little bit. There we go. We'll do that for now. But thanks for asking. It's always nice to be asked why you do some stuff that you do. Helps you to kind of get your own thought process out there and learn from yourself or from others' suggestions as well. Alright. There's no new propagule down here, is there? Okay, good. Because I do not want another tree growing while I'm breaking this one. I have to fix all this before it does that again. Another reason that sometimes it's like different aspect ratios for each stream is, well, I can't have OBS do two different profiles for it, or at least I haven't quite figured that out yet. So I have just one profile together for recording and streaming, and then I just switch between the aspect ratios whenever I go to do an actual video. Which I need to start recording for the new episode coming out in like 2 days. Or, well, 3 days, I guess. Friday. And I will. This stream, we'll be doing a little bit of the new episode inside of it. Not a whole lot. It'll just be like a small part of it. I think mostly a time-lapse, but should be a little bit of fun. I really need to get my butt in gear when it comes to doing the pathway, because it's like my least favorite thing to build right now. And because of that, I keep kind of pushing it off. I don't even know why. I think it's just like it's... Because normally I like tedious tasks when it comes to this game, but for some reason building the pathway just like really messes with my brain. It's like, okay, I want to go do something else now. On the bright side, I do need a lot of these mangrove roots, so this is actually very helpful. These go into the pathway, so you know what? I'm doing a little bit of productive stuff. And let's just finish off these leaves. Then I probably need to repair my hoe, to be honest. It'd be really embarrassing if I let my netherite hoe break. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Fun fact, I had a whole... video dedicated to rickrolling way back when. It was probably like 10 years after rickrolling was actually popular, but I still loved rickrolling. Oh, man, Jag, I know. It's like there's projects I'm super excited about and I can work on all the livelong day. Like building these ruins, I've really been enjoying. Building some of these farms has been a lot of fun. Just like the coming up with what the base actually looks like is great, but for some reason, just the pathway. Like, it's not even the most complicated pathway. It's a very simple dirt pathway, but it's just like, it's got to stretch all across here, and then eventually I have to go ahead and like re-terraform this area because it's a little too bumpy, and I want to smooth it out just a little bit. Like, I want some terrain change, but not as much. So like this, I'm fine with. It coming back from here, I'm fine with. But like once it gets to like right around here, I want this all to be kind of level with everything, just so I can then build the other stuff up for it. So this is the pathway. I mean, genuinely, just very simple pathway. Oh, I can show you guys now the lighting technique that we did in the last episode, or last stream. Where is it? We just gotta find one of these mangrove roots that has it. Where are you? Right here. So you can put a light source underneath a mangrove root, and it'll light everything up. So that's kind of how I'm going to be hiding a lot of the lighting when it's not going to be coming from one of these lamps. Okay. Did I fly all the way over here? I thought I was still over this way. No, I guess I did. Okay. Let's empty my inventory. See, this is me getting distracted by stuff. Alright, TNT, you'll go in there. Make sure all this stuff is nice and sorted so I don't lose the propagules. The leaves, I don't care way too much about. The mangrove roots, I do. But the propagules and the mangrove roots and the wood are all I care about right now. Alright, let's see if our guy has been able to sort it at all. We did pick up some. That's good. I'm gonna grab those. I'm gonna put those there. Buddy, this is not where Spruce goes. You know this. Where does Spruce go? I can't even remember. He's just putting them wherever he can. You know what? You do your best, buddy. You do your best. I'm not gonna question you. You're far more smart than I am. Sometimes you gotta be nice to the AI, or the AI won't be nice to you. The doom scrolling, lol. Yeah, we got the scrolling in the background. Okay. We're here, where the pathway needs to be done. I'm gonna do the pathway. Guys, put down in the comments, do the pathway. Don't let me forget to do the pathway. If I get distracted, be like, no, stop it. Act like I'm a cat. Go, stop it. Back to what you're supposed to be doing. The pathway. Alright, let's grab the materials we need for the pathway. Not really any of the mangrove or dark oak, but I can put that stuff up. We need coarse dirt, our shovel, which is fine. I have that now. Is this spruce? No, this is dark oak. Ooh, got a stack of mangrove logs, though. That's not bad. Do the pathway. Thank you. Okay, I gotta grab the stuff to do the pathway, but we will be doing them. Okay, I get it, guys. I'm doing the pathway. Jeez, what are you, my mom? Okay, coarse dirt. I should have more than that. Where is it? Rooted dirt, sand, sand, sand. I have a lot of sand. Wait, that's only 69. I don't need that. There we go. Coarse dirt. Gravel. Perfect. Alright. Spruce slabs, and then we're done. We can actually do the pathway. Alright, let's go! So, in the other stream, we had finished this whole loop section here. So I think we're going to extend that. We're not going to touch this area because, like I said, I need to flatten that area out. We're going to go this way. Finish this section here and here, because this is like the actual entrance going back. That and this area over here, which I think I'm going to put like an arch or something over here eventually. Ooh, a bird. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to remind him that it is my memory in a short sentence. I feel like you can do better. You can turn that into an actual like spoken word poem. No, tell you what. Here's a challenge. Make it into a haiku. Bet you guys didn't know we'd be doing slam poetry over here. Mostly because I didn't even know. I'm regretting the color choices of wool that I placed down. This is supposed to be where greenery and trees are going to go, but it ends up getting in the way. I think I'm going to have to smooth this transition out just a little bit because this is a little too harsh going down. So 2 back each one should be enough. Something like that, I think, works. Yeah, I'm liking that one. Oh, thanks for the heart, you guys. Start out just a simple dirt pathway here. Bring in some of this coarse dirt. Some of these slabs are going to be important because the slabs help you transition the elevation. Part of me... Oh, you know what could be really cool is if I add some trap doors to it. What type of trap doors do you guys think would be good? Typically, I use a lot of spruce trap doors, but I kind of want to add a different color in. We could use it to, like, break up the stair a bit. So we have spruce. We'll grab one of those just to see how it looks. You know what? Jungle might actually look really cool. I'll grab some jungle wood. Hello, Jimmy. You're so calm. You're with your shovel. I'm just like flinging my crosshair everywhere, then replace the holes I fill. I'll tell you this, I'm not used to having beacons, so a lot of the time I am a lot more like slower paced when it comes to doing terraforming and stuff. Because I don't usually have beacons unless I'm mining out an area. Alright. So this is what I'm kind of thinking here. I do like that. That adds just enough elevation change that you can still walk up it. Not quite from here to here, but that looks pretty nice. Now let's see how it looks with... I don't know. If we change that... These are very bright. How does the brightness look? I mean, I've been using dark oaks. Jesus. Spruce. I've been using spruce for the slabs to elevate everything up. I kind of like the little pop of brightness that you get from the jungle. I think it's still very much in keeping with it. We'll leave it there for now and we'll decide in the future. But I do think adding in some trapdoors will help with this. All right. So here's this. Go ahead and add in. We need some lights in here, so go underneath. Torches. I don't have torches. That's right. See, this is my brain forgetting everything. Where's my torch box? I have like a whole shulker full of torches. I just need to know where I put them. Nope. 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 Nada. Nope. Nope. Are you in my inventory? No? Where on earth? Are they up here in the tools section? This is armor. Rockets. Gary, where are my torches? He doesn't know, you guys. How did I find Froobworld? Found... Oh my god, it's a cannon box. That is amazing. Oh, I love that so much. True fact, I've bought my cat multiple cat trees. I've bought them gifts and stuff. They don't care about any of it. All they care about is the box that it came in. So I've just started giving them boxes as gifts. I found Froobworld about 4 years ago now. This year, it'll be 4. And I was searching for, like, I really got into Hermitcraft, and I was like, okay, I want to play on a server with people, because that's not something I really did. And I was just looking around playing at Minecraft, and joined a bunch of different, servers. and none of it was really working. And then I found Froobworld, and it was already about a year into the last map, map 11. I think it was almost a year. And so a lot was going on, but there was still just enough going on and enough stuff coming out in the Minecraft updates that it drew me into it. And I stuck around playing it. And at first I was like recording, I spent 100 days in this random survival server. Then I lost all my footage and just decided to continue playing the server anyways. Then last year they updated to the new map, and along with that came the new Minecraft mechanics, and that drew me back to Froobworld again. And this time I was like, all right, we're recording this time. So I should show you my chest monster, man. Yeah, well, I mean, so while this storage room is kind of organized, I mostly owe it thanks to Bada. Bada came in and just kind of worked everything out. Like, I had the basic layout and everything in there, and then they just went in and reorganized everything, made it look a little cleaner. However, I can't find any of my torches, which sucks because it was a full shulker of torches. So we'll make some, and the only reason I'm doing the torches is it's a cheap source of light, guys. Where's coal? I have coal someplace. Should be here. We'll do that, and then I have sticks over this way. That's a cool origin story. Not really. I think a lot of us found Froobworld because we were looking for some type of server and everything just to enjoy. Which, by the way, I can go ahead and put this down in the comments, pin the comment. So if you want to check out the server, you're more than welcome to. There's a great community here, a lot of great builders, a lot of cool public infrastructure that's going on, and we're a very friendly server. We don't have griefing or anything like that, so there are definitely rules in the server, but overall it just kind of makes it a really nice place. Occasionally you get people who come on and just decide to break all the rules for some reason, but overall, it's a great place run by some really cool people. I've been lucky enough to talk with some of the previous players and everything who's been around pretty much since the beginning of Froobworld. And I've gone back and explored a lot of the older maps. Let me do some of this path, and then I'll put in the pinned comment where the server's IP is. Nope, that is wrong. Hey, Warm, welcome aboard. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna put... Hip. Jump boost, man. Don't know how I lived without it. Okay. That helps texture that a little bit. Where's my coarse dirt? Not regular dirt, coarse dirt. Oh yeah, there's a lot of holes under my base that I need to worry about. At some point, I will get around to fixing them. So this path isn't supposed to be the most refined out there. Like, from a lore perspective, this place has been around for about 25 years. Oh, the server's backing up. But, like, the people here, they're not... Like, they are skilled craftsmen, but they don't really care about the path. They're kind of like me. Because they are me. I'm the one building it all. But from a perspective, like, you had colonial pathways, which some did have legit, like, proper roads and stuff, but for the most part, it was just dirt beaten paths with, like, fallen logs and stuff, and sometimes, like, wooden planks hidden under, and then rocks and everything. So you can really put whatever you want, and as long as you're kind of consistent with it, with a neat little pattern going by, it should look alright. I think this is pretty chaotic, but once I get everything painted in, I think it'll really come together. So there's going to be a lot of trees and a lot of other buildings around as well. Minecraft really needs to fix their inventory. All right. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this many people to have joined in this stream. It's very late at night where I'm at. It's 3:01. So, this is a nice little turnaround. Put you here. That. When I joined, I hung out with Batadroid. Then they got their 2-week phase, then disappeared. They're still on occasionally. Yeah, there is a thing about Minecraft, which for a lot of people, it happens. It's definitely happened to me in the past. Where you'll be so excited about stuff, and then you just kind of get over it for a little bit until you get more excited again. Like, it's like an up and down cycle that just doesn't end. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Put the dirt there. Oh my god, now I can actually walk this way. This is the first time I've been able to actually walk up and down this. Yeah, I mean, hold on. Last scene. Looks like they played 5 hours ago. That's one of the cool things we have on the server. You can just kind of check player stats when people join. Let's see. /first join me. I joined 1,189 days ago, which is about... Hold on, I'm gonna ask Alexa. Alexa, how many years ago was 1,189 days ago?
1,189 days is about 3.257 times 10 to the power of -6 mega years.
Okay, then. I have no idea what a mega year is, but let's go. I've been on here long enough to have a mega year. I really like how this diverges here. I need something else to go here. I know there's going to be a few buildings here, and then there's going to be the cellar right here, which is also got a backdoor entrance to the underground mini-game area where the adventure map will be going. Yeah, W Alexa. I love Alexa. I bought my Echo like years ago, I think 2018, and it's genuinely the only AI that I like. All the other ones tend to be a little too annoying for me, but love my Amazon Echo. And I'm not just saying that because Jeff Bezos is listening. Mecha Bezos. No. Funnily enough, Bezos isn't even part of Amazon anymore. I mean, he still kind of is, but he left the company pretty much. But people still, always just refer to him when it comes to Amazon. All right, so we have this actually usable now, which I think is cool. I do like the vines. The vines are going to stay. I'll work on some of the greenery a bit later. I want to even this out here. Yeah, we're going to start filling in some of these holes. I chose the weirdest way to make my base because this is a savanna biome that I really liked the watery area nearby, and on the first episode I was like looking around at stuff, and at the end I was like, you know what, I'm just going to randomly teleport, and wherever I land is where I'm going to build my base. I kind of wish I hadn't done that because I don't like the savanna biome, and I'm currently turning the entire thing into a taiga biome. But doing it manually, and it is taking forever. Where was I at? I know I was somewhere. Where was I? Oh, I was right here. This isn't my silk. No, this is my silk touch pick. Shovel. That's good. Alright, so right around here needs some light, so put some here. Make the path! I'm making the path! Look at this is me making the path. God, who asked you anyways? Yeah, I'm loving this lighting trick. This is great. I love that I can hide it under there. Okay, we're sleeping. That's good. Alright, we're gonna... Oh no, they... So this is a problem with working on this server sometimes. We go through phases of people wanting to sleep. Fine, I'll make the path. I'm trying to explain some interesting psychology behind our server, and you guys just won't watch me make a path. It's just dirt, you guys. It's dirt. Never grumble. That's what they all say. Alright, connect that into here. Perfect. Oh, yeah. That's a little too narrow now. You know, I'm fine with it going a bit straight like this. I want to fill out this area a little bit, I think. I do like that it comes up. I do need to fix this. I think I'm going to have it go from here up this way. But, let's see. Do I want to flatten this area out a bit more? Kind of. I do like the waviness, the way it waves in. I think I'm going to take this and just fill that part in there. I need to get an Epidemic Sound subscription, I swear, so that way I can actually put more stream music in, because while I love Minecraft's music, sometimes it gets a little tedious, you know? Is this like a town or something? You're going to make a better looking base somewhere on the server, but for now, you got an old pink wool blob. Hey, nothing wrong with a pink blob. Is this a town? So... it's not like other people involved, it's just mine. But it's basically a pirate city. So, like, these guys... there was a war in the last map, the Waffle War. And some people from a lot of the cities there ended up becoming pirates because they were members of the Navy, and then they were ostracized, like, once the Navy was done. And so they became pirates, and they set off to find their own land, and they found this area. But when they got here, they also found... these ruins that are littered around the place. And the ruins have some kind of mystical properties from a civilization that was here before. A civilization that has just seemingly disappeared. So you have like 4 groups of pirates here, one of which are archivalists. They're basically archaeologists, but they study a bit more of the mystical side of things. And they're excavating the ruins, but underneath where I have my main base, the pirate base that I'm building, we're going to have a ban waffles. You remember the Waffle War. Nice. But underneath, we're going to have an adventure map here because I want people to be able to come to my base and have a reason to be here other than just looking at the builds. Because I'm not the best builder out there. I've been enjoying the style that I'm going with here, and I think I've definitely improved. But, you know, it's nothing too amazing to look at just yet. But under here, I'm going to have a full-blown adventure map which tells the actual story of what happened to the civilization before. It's going to span across through this entire area because basically the bottom of my base is really hollow. So a lot of this I had to fill in with dirt already. And so I'm just going to use it as the main area for where the adventure map will be. So there'll be parkour, there'll be puzzles, there'll be PvE action, there will be weapons, and there will be lore. One of the bits of lore is there is an archaeologist in the archivalist group. Her name is Kathleen... Is it Kathleen? No, it's, yeah, Kathleen Carter. Combination of, like, 2 real-life archaeologists. And so she found some of these ruins, and she ended up venturing below, and no one has heard from her since. So you're one of her members going down to look for her. I am not a good builder, trust me. You'll... like, all this stuff, you know, it's trial and error. I've been enjoying it. I think I've improved a lot, but I am nowhere near a good builder when it comes to this game. So some of the ruins, like this, has mystical properties. This is my, basically all the beacons everywhere. I have like a texture pack which allows me to hide the beacons, but not everyone has that, so I had to build a shutoff switch for the beacons. So you can come over here and pick up this thing, which is the Key of Souls, and all the beacons will shut off. And then if you want beacons again, you just put it in, and they'll all light up. So this is one of the mystical artifacts, which was excavated by Kathleen Carter and her team. Yeah, I have no idea how long any of this is going to take. I mean, I'm excited to see how I'm going to get there. Some days I kind of wish I was already done. And other days I wish I had more time to work on this than I do. Balancing this in like real life gets really difficult at times. But I'm trying to do an episode a week plus streams, which kind of helps things out a bit. Okay, this is looking a little nicer. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to fill this area in just so it connects a little bit easier. Where is my dirt? One fun thing that's definitely helped out when it comes to doing the streams, doing the vertical format, because whenever I stream in regular format, no one sees it. But thanks to it being vertical, more people get to see it, and it brings more people in and allows me to like really throw ideas out there and get a lot of feedback, and it really helps. Okay, we've officially got this part connected in. I think I'm going to leave this room here for a... I kind of want a small tower or some sort of storage unit here outside of the main storage. So I'm going to leave this little gap here to fit a building in, and we're just going to work the path around it. Bring it this way. There we go. Now that connects a lot nicer, and we can go in and just fix some of this up. I am so running out of storage, it's not even funny. Okay. Put this here. And then basically put torches in where all these are. Why do I have two shovels? Oh, one is my silk touch, one is not my silk touch. That's right. Get in the hole. Okay, get out of the hole. Now, instead of podzol, we go for coarse dirt. What are your favorite games at the moment? So recently I beat Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and that game, one of the most beautiful games I have ever played in my life. I genuinely loved it. The music, the story, the atmosphere, the visuals, everything about it, the gameplay, just a solid 11 out of 10 for me. Other games I'm playing currently that I'm really liking. I'm going back and I'm playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I've been traveling a lot in between the hospital and here, so that's been fun to kind of carry around. Zelda is always a mainstay, so anywhere I go I have Zelda with me. Doesn't really matter which one I'm playing. I'll play them all. I haven't got through Echoes of Wisdom yet. I still want to do that. But let's see. Top 5 off the top of my head. Spider-Man, God of War, Bayonetta, / really Bayonetta and Devil May Cry. They're kind of in the same vein, but you know, play a little differently, but I love those. Final Fantasy VII has been a lot of fun. I'm playing through Rebirth right now. I've been playing through it for 2 years. Let's see what else. And I'm currently playing One Piece World Seeker, which is a lot of fun. I really liked Odyssey, though World Seeker has way better traversal. The story of Odyssey was incredibly good, and the gameplay was, you know, really fun for an RPG. But the traversal is so much better in World Seeker. I just wish the combat was a little bit better. Oh yeah. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, so amazing. I love that game. Okay, should I add... I want to bring in some of this rooted dirt into here. So that way, have this. So, because we still want to have wooden planks involved. What about you, Jep? How do you pronounce your name? Jepger. Jepger? Okay. Audio-wise, music might be getting a little too loud. Let's turn it back just a bit. Hopefully that's a little better. Tetris is definitely a favorite game as well. But that's more of like the arcadey style. But I love Tetris. It's so good. Yeah, you see, this is really when I need to be doing the lighting aspect of the path, is at night, so I can actually see what needs lit up, you know? So like right here. I don't want it to be super overly lit up, and I think this helps with that. So you're still getting light, so nothing will spawn, or at least hopefully nothing will spawn. Muddy mangrove roots, that's right. That's another key part of this. Well, I forgot all about those. I have mud, so I can just go grab that real quick and we can mix them up. This whole ruined building here is literally just where my mud farm is. This is an El Mango design, so I didn't really touch too much on it in the video I made it on. Sadly, while I absolutely loved making that video, it hasn't been viewed that much, which I can kind of get. It was a Christmas episode, which it wasn't originally a Christmas episode, but I ran out of time while originally recording it, and then Christmas was coming up. I'm like, okay, I'm releasing it as a Christmas special. I enjoyed making it, though. Muddy mangrove roots. There we go. Now we can add another element to our base, which I think is going to definitely help out because I was forgetting about it. I love this build so much. I can never decide what my favorite thing about it is, though. Like, I think it's the trees. I don't really do custom trees, and I had to sit down for just a while, and it's just... Is it just me, or a day on the server is like 2 seconds and night is 90 years? Dude, that is completely accurate. Like, people here will either refuse to sleep, or they'll sleep right away. There is no in-between. So you'll have entire, like a week of people just not wanting to sleep at all. And so night just lasts for friggin' ages. And then you'll have times where people sleep every single day, and you lose up on stuff. But I am glad no one is sleeping right now, just because it does allow me to go ahead and get this pathway kind of thawed out and lit up a bit more. Yeah, this is looking a lot better. Back to the path. Back to the path. There we go. Need to mix in some muddy mangrove roots into where I've already worked on this. Can do that so that way that spreads the light there a little bit. Beautiful. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Did that a little bit offbeat just so I can avoid copyrights. Fun fact, the first time I ever got a copyright strike was when I was live streaming. I was playing Until Dawn way back in 2016 or 2016. And they copyrighted me. The way you say it is fine, lol. And I'm more of a 2D pixel games, like Omnimore. Papers, Please is really fun. Stardew Valley I haven't played yet, but I think we have a bit of a playthrough of that on one of my other channels with one of my co-channel owners back then. Portal 1 is so fun. Portal 2. Speaking of Portal 2, if you like Portal 2 and you have a PC, download the Portal Requiem mod on Steam. It is the closest thing to Portal 3 we will get. It is so fun. I have a couple episodes of that out on the channel from a few years ago. So good. I always played single-player games, so I never had phantom problems. But ever since I played this server, I've had to kill 80,000 phantoms. Oh, same, man. Same. I'm really bad because I will AFK a lot and then not sleep. And I get attacked by phantoms, and I'm like, just go away, phantoms. I am so upset that the phantoms weren't... Wait, if I had this... Ho! I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, but that totally helps. See, I have all my beacon areas open because I didn't know what I was going to put there to block it. I was like, maybe a stair or something. This works too. I'm going to go fill all these in. Yeah, phantoms, I think, are kind of cool, but they really don't solve a whole lot of problems. Yeah, you get slow falling from them, which is, it's fine, but not really a necessary potion, especially now with the Happy Ghast and everything. But, like, I don't think it ever mattered that you weren't sleeping in the game. Like, I don't know who looked at Minecraft and was like, you know what you need to do more of? Sleep. It's like, the beds were mostly just used to set spawn or skip the night if you needed to. I already did this one. Personally, I had wanted the whale-like creature that was in the water to kind of give oceans a lot more depth at the time, because we didn't have the Nautilus or anything like that, which we still don't on the server currently. But they're really cool. I like the Nautilus. Okay, gonna put you like so. Torch. Like that. That'll light up this area a bit more. Torch. There we go. This is looking a lot nicer. I'm liking this. I'm not liking the transition from the brown to the green. I cannot wait till I get all the brown put in. Podzol, way better block than grass. Especially in a savanna biome. Get out of there. Get out of there. Fine. Whatever. Wait, if I break a path block with Silk Touch, does that... No, it just gives me dirt. That's rooted dirt. Don't want that one to go away. No, I do not. That is helping so much. This path was so dark. Mobs were starting to spawn. It was getting awkward. Let's see. In the mob vote, I voted the crab. But I'm glad that the armadillo won for co-farms, and they're totally not forced. Armadillos I really like. I think they're really cool. I've only ever seen one armadillo in real life. And I was really young. So, I'm very happy that armadillos are here. It was someone's pet. Because I don't think armadillos are naturally in my area, just in general. Though, we've seen all kinds of stuff. XP farms, not co-farms. Yeah, XP farms are great. I think they also work really well for slime farms, though allays are the best ones to get. With these guys, you have to constantly have something there to scare them. Oh, look, he's coming up to join the stream. Hello, little guy. How are you? Nope, he doesn't want to be involved. And this is one of the skeleton horses. He's just been roaming around here since almost day one. Plus, in, what was it, season 10 of Hermitcraft, they did a cool thing where they played like a almost soccer-like game, like soccer or hockey, with the armadillos. So that was kind of cool. But again, it's like, I don't think they really solve anything. Like, I don't think anyone was really like, you know what? I want to give my dog armor. They already gave us the ability to, like, dye dogs' collars. So, it's like they've added a lot of stuff, which is really cool. But some stuff I don't think anyone asked for. It took them forever to give us basically a vertical slab with the whole shelf block, you know? So that was definitely a big one we wanted. We want inventory fixes. They gave us the bundle, but the bundle is just... is not great. Like, you can use it for certain things, but... I like to pop a zombie in a hole. They are unkillable, I think. Really? That's good. Someone needs to make hockey in Froobworld. Yeah, well, there is a minigames district if you want to do it. Feel free, it's right over there. Next to spawn, you know, next to the whole iron farm, which, by the way, I need to build an iron farm here because while that one works amazingly well, so many people keep coming in when I AFK'd and take the iron that I'm AFK'ing. Which is fine, you know, it's a community one, but it's like, I kind of needed that iron, man, and I end up having to go buy iron from CMD Block. Oh my god, I think CMD Block is the one doing it. He's purposely stealing the iron from me, so that way he knows I have to buy from him. Oh, I'm on to you, CMD Block. I'm gonna make sure you see the court yet. He still hasn't... He still needs to go to court for all the bribe. Next time he's on, I'm taking him to court. I am a judge, and he's admitted to bribing multiple times. Just, he has the nerve to never bribe me. I will see him lose out on everything for that. Okay, back to the path. Back to the path we go. Muddy mangrove roots. Okay, I like that. I'm trying not to spend the most amount of time, like, super densely putting this in here, just because this is meant to be, like, viewed from further away. So, like, you don't want it to be such an eyesore that when you're walking by, it feels wrong. And I think right now, it feels just busy enough, but it could get super easily overcomplicated. That's why I'm trying to leave gravel just here and there. I don't want it to be super everywhere. So, like, some patches like this, but then other ways, I just want it to be a little bit more sparse, like this. I vote guilty. Yeah, me too. Have you played the Nether King's Challenge at the minigames area? I didn't know there was one. Let's go to the minigames district. It's nice that people are building more there. I was worried when I made it no one would want to build it, but so far a lot of people have been, you know, building a few things. I say a lot of people. I've built a few games, and then some other people have built stuff. There's Monopoly. This is my game, King of Plunder, which I need to get ready for Season 2 at some point. But, yeah. Let's see, Nether Kings. Don't think I see it here. Is it near this area, or is there a different minigame district popped up? Because if so, I want to check that one out too. I think it's great so many people are building minigames, though. Minigames are awesome. They really help to bring the server more together than just, you know, what we normally do. Or events like the whole Christmas holiday thing. It's hard life. No, it's hard. I know lifted it for a prize. Sorry, it's at spawn. Oh, it's at spawn. Why is there just water here? Who put water here? I'll fix it all later eventually. I'm not working on this as much. I mean, I gotta get with BT and figure out exactly what he wants to do for Season 2 of Froobimon, but other than that, there's not a whole lot I'm gonna be touching on. Let's just back to spawn. Here we go. Nether Kings. Community farms. They've been texturing the path here, I see. Vote Bog 2026. I will lower netherite prices. I will... Wait, is Bog trying to run for president? Oh, he is making a mistake. He is making a big mistake. I'm going to have to message him not to do this. He needs to learn from my example. I tried doing it and I got taken political prisoner. Behind the Adventure Hub. Okay. You know what I just realized? I wasn't recording at all with replay mod for the pathway. That's slightly annoying. Bata does need to get on here to update the calendar. I'm calling you out, Bata Droid. Get on the server, update the dang calendar already. I always forget that that is there every time I step on it. And then hear Rick Astley, I'm like, oh boy. Okay, so we're going back here. There's a bee farm now? My god, there... Hello, who are you? Hi. What is their name? What is their name? Who are you? Teptree. Let down your hair so I may climb up. They're probably not going to get this. Yep, knew it. They wouldn't get it. There's a sniffer farm? Oh, that is so cool. How did they do that? How did they do those symbols? That is so cool. All right, let's see. So this is a bathhouse? Why do we have a bathhouse in Froobworld? Is this a shower? Dude, it is a shower. I sure hope they change the water. Oh yeah, hold on. Thank you for reminding me. There we go. Perfect. Now I can put that in the Discord. Oh, you have entered a gladiator match? Oh, this is great. Let's fight. Let's see what you got. Hiacha! Oh, he has an enchanted pickaxe. Come back, dude. I want to see what you got. I shouldn't have hit you first. Okay. You're gonna die now. Your llamas attacked me. The llamas were the true bosses. Animal cruelty. Animal cruelty. You see nothing. Where'd the other lead go? There should have given me 2 leads. There it is. Left of the bathhouse. Okay. So we're going away from the bathhouse. So, is it that box over there? Why is it stretched? Hey, Linus Craft, thank you for joining in. The reason it is stretched is personal preference, really. I don't like Minecraft, like, whenever you are playing the game, like, watching a stream, and it is in the 9:10 aspect ratio. Or, no, 9:16 aspect ratio, sorry. I don't like the way it squashes out the game. So I tend to just put it in this way, so it kind of feels a bit more like actually looking at the game. And then I can also animate the background. So just kind of personal preference. Okay, so it's behind the bathhouse. It's not this spot. Is it this? Because I was wondering what this build was. This has been here for a bit, but I haven't checked it out. Whoa. This is cool. I'm liking the banners. Behind me. Who's trying to spawn in here, O'Brien? Guys, this isn't 2011. We've learned from this. I'm gonna have to put this out. We need to make sure this doesn't happen. We can't have Hero Brian on the server. That Minecraft build, that big building. This one right here. How do I get in it? Yeah, this one, right? Oh, that one over there? Or this one? This is a enchanting area, I think. By the arena. I'm so confused. But I love Hero Brian. Tell you what, here's some old school lore for you. Go watch The Haunting of Minecraft. There was this, like, channel that made these, like, movie things way back in the day. It was so cool. This build right here. No. This build right here. I'm so confused. Why can't I find this? Oh, is it this? It's this right here. No, this is the bathhouse. Where is Nether Kings? Behind you. Click the minecart. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. What can I get rid of? I guess the wool. I don't need the wool right now. Does it look off? Hold on. Before I go check that out, I'm going to check the stream on my phone just to see if this seems off. Gotcha. Okay. It is a little high up. I'm going to lower it down just a bit. There we go. Now that's a little bit more even. The delay is going to be your downfall. Don't feel bad. Okay, here we go. Oh! Whoa! Bro, what? How did they... Oh, this is something special. Oh, no. I shouldn't be here right now, I don't think. I think this is something I need to experience on a video. Ooh, I love the pumpkins with the sea pickles. That's a cool design. Okay, I'm looking around just a little bit. A little bit of a spoiler to figure out what this is. There's a bit should be straight right here. Nether King's laser tag? How do you play laser tag in Minecraft? Dude, this is gorgeous. The vibes that you're getting from this. No way. What? Connect 4. Chess? How did they... They made map art of actual pieces. You can play chess. How did I not know this place existed? I'm the dude who started the minigames district, and they built a whole other one, which, albeit this is a way cooler one. I'm not even mad about this. I'm excited to see through all this. This is so cool. Battleship. How did they do Battleship? Ships in storage and reset. So wait. How does this... Okay. I'm gonna have to do a whole video exploring this. I think I'm gonna have to get Bada and a couple other people on. We're just gonna go through this and explore this. But I'm gonna get at... What is this? Reversey? Oh, these are armor stands. Dude, that's actually brilliant. Why didn't I think of that for my chess and checkers board in the last map? My God. We should play games sometime. Yeah, I'll do a whole like game stream or game episode where we can just go do the games. That, I think, is one of the only weird things about doing Froobworld the way I do it is there's a few of us on here who kind of make content with it. Me, Slushy, I think Boof makes it, and then there's probably some other people that I don't know about. But me, this is like, aside from me just making content on it, this is a server I genuinely play on when I'm not making. So sometimes it's hard to just press record because I'm sitting there just having fun doing it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is work for the base later on. Then all of a sudden I have a whole build done. I'm like, should have been recording. So it's a weird mindset where this isn't just like a server dedicated to recording for people, but it is kind of for me. But it's also not. I don't know. It's weird. All right. Back to the path. We've had a good distraction. A good distraction does you some good. All right, so right here, there's got to be some type of entrance, because Am I going to do it right here or am I going to do it here? I think I'm going to have it wind its way over here. So, like this. Well, that's not going to work. There we go. That does that. And then, not really gravel, but we'll do muddy mangrove roots here. And then this. Now, how do I get... Tell you what, we're just going to even it out like this. Don't like that. So transition to this. I made content for a while, but hurt my arm because I made content for VR games. So I could not play for a while, then just got bored. You know, I haven't actually recorded any VR stuff, weirdly. Like, I've been playing VR for years, but I don't record it. I think I've attempted to in the past, but just never got around to actually uploading it. But I love playing VR, man. I want to do a whole, like, episode in VR now, just of this server, if I could get it up and running, bring it in here, and just try to VR my way around. I think that would be kind of neat. Okay. Cool. You there. Nope. There we go. Someone did that yesterday. They did a VR thing? That'd be cool to see. Okay, this works. Light up this spot. Muddy mangrove roots. Okay. Think that's enough detailing of this spot. Just because I don't want to overdo it yet. I can always come back in and add more if needed, but I want to keep it a bit less. Probably going to head to bed. Good luck with the path, and I'll show you the Nether Kings tomorrow. It's hard and very fun. Well, cool. Look forward to that. And actually, I might not be on tomorrow. I don't know just yet. But the next time I'm on, totally we should hang out. That would be fun to do that. Yeah, if I'm on. Thanks for joining in, Tito. I'll see you in the next one. Alright. I think, since I have a little bit of podzol, we're just going to fill in this spot here. Make this look just a little bit nicer. I should actually have a whole chest of podzol. We can go in and actually just make this podzol. And then here, I'm going to have to fill all of this in because I don't want it to be dipping down like this. So I think we're going to have it go from here, strain this out all the way over to this way. Yeah, that's going to be a fun project. I'm going to do all that in podzol this time, not grass, because I don't want to have to change it over. Okay, let's go throw some of this in my trash can. Trash can. Now with added safety lever. Nope. Don't need you just right now. Coarse dirt I do need. Tell you what, I'm gonna grab a bundle. Bundles might actually be able to help sort this out a little bit easier. There we go. I don't want to get rid of the leather. I need the leather. Actually, put that in there. What was I doing? I was grabbing Podzol. Grab that. Where is some actual Podzol? I have a lot of Podzol. There we go. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Drink for today, I got myself a soda stream yesterday, which I'm very happy about. I've wanted a soda stream for a while. I used to have one a long time ago, and I guess we just lost it over time. So I found a new one today at a thrift store for $10. So I took that home, got that all nice and cleaned up, and now it works perfectly fine. And I got some Code Red, just some Diet Code Red to drink. Let's shake it up. Hear the, yeah, that lovely little pop. So good. So I guess Code Red is the drink for the stream today. Okay, let's head back over there. You know what? I should probably grab some rockets. Oh, Smeary's on. Hey, Smeary. I didn't see them on. Those two, incredibly talented, by the way. Alright, we're going to start with this patch here, and then we're going to continue on from there. I think I'm going to actually turn off my beacons, just so that way I don't... I need to wax this again. Okay. We'll have that there. Sorry, another little divot. And then we'll get right back to what we're doing. I'm just going to grab some wax so I don't forget that again. Someone mentioned it on the last stream, and I just forgot all about it. There we go. Should only need one piece. And we're going to... How? How did that happen? I say to thee, oxidize no more. And we're going to take the Key of Souls. Put that up here. We're going to go ahead and turn on full bright just so we can actually work for a little bit. Cat, you cannot get up there. No. Stop it. It's trying to jump onto my computer. My old computer he used to be able to lay on while I was using it because it didn't have like a vent on top or a power button. But this new one, he's so mad he can't do that. Those soul torches under here. Why? I don't remember adding soul torches. Oh, super simple redstone, by the way. Explained it in the video, but essentially what we have is up there when we put the Key of Souls in. Torch. It basically activates a piston that pushes down this redstone block. This redstone block then sends a signal over here, and on this shelf we have just one item here. And so when this is up, this whole signal here goes out and it shuts off all of the beacons. But when we push that down, this redstone block overwrites the power coming from here and turns everything back on. It's super simple. I'm still so happy with it. I think especially lore. Oh, phantoms, phantoms, phantoms. I tried to keep a pet phantom for a little bit. I named him after the Phantom in comics, but he died. He got out in the sunlight after trying to kill me. We're gonna sleep so that way that stops. I'm gonna take a drink and then we're gonna get back. You've played a few games there. Oh, there's 2 games. I didn't even see him type that in the chat. So there's Laser Tag, and Nether Kings back in that area. All right. Whee! That's already looking so much better without that greenery there. Oh, yes. Tell you what, we're going to switch to the Silk Touch one, just so that way if we do accidentally break Podzol, we don't lose it. I was just about to lose that piece because I decided to do it with my fist for some reason. I do hate having to get rid of the grass, but I can always plant more grass down. The issue is I can't always do too tall grass because I don't think you can actually get too tall grass from placing down regular grass. This is one of the reasons why I did the tree method that I was doing. Because the trees, when they turn the grass into Podzol, it leaves behind flowers and grass. But for little spots like this, there's no point in planting a tree and then taking it down when I can just do this. And then I can go in and add more in if I want grass and everything later. Alright, place your bets now. What are the odds that this lays a chicken when I throw it? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, chicken. Come on, chicken. Dang. Over here is where a beacon is, so we're gonna plop you right here for now. This is looking so much cleaner now. So happy. I really should be recording. You know what? There we go. I'm going to record. Actually start recording this now. Should have been doing it the entire time. Oh, well. Gonna get rid of all this green. Bye-bye, Mr. Greengrass guy. Everything will become a lovely shade of brown. It is nice, Smeary. It definitely is. Does Smeary know what he's saying it's nice to? Nope, he's having a completely different conversation, but I'm going to take it as if he's saying my base is nice. Part of me wishes I hadn't done Podzol and went with Moss, but I think the Podzol just kind of works thematically the best. But Moss is definitely one of my favorite blocks, and so much easier to spread than Podzol. But this... that looks so much more uniform. This is going to look so much better here in a bit. I do think I am going to actually swap out the spruce everywhere around here, because while it does work, kind of, I kind of like the jungle wood a lot more. What do you guys think? Do you think it should be spruce or jungle wood? Let me know. We'll go from there. How is the music, by the way? Is it sounding all right, or is it too low or too loud? Might be too low. Let's go ahead and bring that back up a bit. There we go. This is definitely one of my favorite Minecraft tracks. It's an OG, a classic. Weirdly, though, I don't know the names of these tracks like I should. I've been playing this game for so many years now, you'd think I would learn the track names, but I honestly haven't. Let's see. This is so difficult to decide how to transition from there to there. Am I going to have this all... Tell you what, yeah, we're going to fill this all in. Am I out of podzol already? Holy crap. Potatoes, don't need those. I should probably refill my wall of potatoes. I don't know how low I'm getting, but the good news is so many baked potatoes. I actually need to go empty this out, I think. There might be, yeah, a little bit overdid it with the potatoes. What can I say? I love a good spud. Okay, we're gonna put this grass inside of another shulker. I really need to probably upgrade my storage. I don't think shulkers are gonna handle everything that I need from this. Alright. Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay, this entire area. I think this is looking relatively vanilla-ish in terms of terrain so far, or terrain design. Layout? Yeah, layout's a lot better of a term. Is the music too loud? Okay. Sometimes I forget how long it takes to place blocks. Hello, Bagheera. You got tired of trying to jump on my computer and jumped on my chair? Hmm? Yeah, sure, kitty. I love you too. He's a good kitty at times. Sometimes he's not a good kitty. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. He's sitting there putting his paws on my arm. He's like, hey, stop paying attention to the screen and pay attention to me. Evil! The words of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Okay, this area is pretty much completely dark. We're gonna try to space in some torches here with a little bit of mangrove. Because I don't want a whole lot of torch spam. That's the whole reason I'm doing the whole mangrove and the torches underneath. Because I want it lit up, but I don't want torch spam. Instead, I guess I'm spamming mangrove roots. No! Oh, hold on, guys. He jumped up on my desk, which isn't good when you have an open drink. Open drink and cats on a desk next to a computer and a bunch of electronic power cords. Not a good combination. Nice. Wait, I put that there? Oh, you moron, Austin. Torch. Said torch. Is that a... This one's invisible. It's the ghost. He's come back for revenge. Oh, no. He's the undead. He's come back for revenge against earlier. You stay over there, ghost. Get thee behind me, demon. Okay, let's see what he's got. Where are you? This one has an enchanted pickup. Ooh, sea pickles. I don't think that allium actually might be nice. No, I don't think there's anything I really need. Good news is, I got shears this time, so we're just gonna do that. Set the llamas free! I need more podzol to finish this off. Server restarting in 5 minutes. Ooh, that's not great. Alright, I'm gonna go because the server's restarting. I may head out by then. I don't know. This stream's only been going on for a little bit. May take a break for a few minutes. Or it might end. I don't know. We'll see. Howdy, Angel. Welcome aboard. Okay, you there. Oh, this is so beautiful now. So much more beautiful. Okay, I need to even that out a little bit. But I'm loving this so much more. Okay. Tell you what, we're just gonna get rid of that. Set that there. Get rid of the green. How's your day going, Angel? more spots of greenery left. I gotta get rid of this grass. Pretty good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Having a lot of fun with the stream. We've had we're mostly working on paths, but we've had a little bit of a detour looking at some mini games and stuff like that, which would be great for some future content. I can never tell if the music is too loud. So I'm just gonna set it down here to 76. Hello, llamas. Enjoy your freedom. There's more grass. Okay. Smooth this out. I really do keep running out of pods though. Oh my god. Tell you what, this should probably come down a bit as well, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Smooth this out a bit. Because it's just kind of up here for no reason. And I'll need this space to build later on anyways. Don't know how long left till the server restarts. I gotta pause this dang recording. Okay, we're gonna stop the recording here. Real quick, cat, stop that. Stop climbing up my chests. There you go. Stay down. Okay, so now if the server restarts, we'll be good. Our recording won't get deleted. Sounds fun. I started a Minecraft world not too long ago. I'm nowhere near as far as you, but I'm getting there. 1 minute. Oh my god, we have 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, this server, the map at least, has been up for a couple of months now, so I've had a bit of time to get through. I will say, the netherite, I didn't mine myself. I don't think I've mined a single bit of ancient debris this entire map. I've either bought it or it's been given to me. So, I think, actually in a stream, I might have been given... It was either while I was recording or in a stream, someone gave me some netherite to upgrade my stuff, because they're like, it's pretty lame, you're just stuck in diamond. I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. How much do you want? And then they just immediately left the server. I'm like, I hate it when people do that. Server is going to restart. It's currently 4:09. Oh my god. 4:09 in the morning. What are your plans for your single-player survival world? Doing anything cool? Any fun projects? Or just having fun playing Minecraft? Ah, there we go. It's gone. He'll be back in a moment. Heck yeah, we love nice people. We do, yeah. There's a lot of really nice people on this server. We did a whole Christmas thing, which, holiday things. For some people, they were celebrating Christmas. Some others were not. And pretty much everyone either did a Secret Santa or just gave out gifts to people. It was a lot of fun. So there's a lot of really cool people on here. If they see you need something, we tend to try to help each other out. Alright. We're going to go take a look at something real quick on my main single player. Let's see. It's this one. Spoilers, by the way, for upcoming builds. Slightly. I'm still working on some of it. But the main reason I'm coming over here is to actually check out some of the redstone that I've got, because King of Plunder, my pirate-based PvP minigame, is getting a Season 2 update here soon, eventually within the next few months. And this is kind of the design for the redstone that we're going for it. So I've streamlined the clocks and everything, as well as the point system is now so much more streamlined. It now auto-crafts the nuggets into gold ingots, and the gold ingots are how you score in the game. So you got to take the nuggets, and before you would craft them, but people were just throwing the nuggets in and counting that as the score. So now you take the gold nuggets, which do I have any on me? I can grab some real quick. Nuggets. So you take these and you would throw them here, which this is supposed to be kind of like the steering wheel. This is the best I could do without having like armor stand mods and stuff. So you throw this in here. It picks it up and starts auto-crafting it. We'll see that in a second go on here. And you'll start scoring points. As long as it's still working. Which it should be. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. What aren't you doing? Why aren't you doing it? What's going on? You should be auto-crafting. Why are you not auto-crafting? What is going on here? Why is it not putting more in? It's taking a minute. It's putting it in here. So this is the score. How did this break? How did I break this? This was working last time. I just started my base. I'm using the Better on Bedrock mod, and I'm really liking it so far. And these mini games kind of remind me of Stampy. God, I remember. So fun fact, me and him started playing Minecraft the very same day. Like, he started on his Xbox 360 world the exact same day that I got Minecraft and found out what Minecraft was. Loved his videos. I would watch him all the time throughout the years. Him, his helpers and stuff. I think at one point, one of my videos is just me trying to copy his aesthetic, try to figure out, like, deconstruct it and, like, make it work for myself back when I was first starting. God, I miss those. I used to have his, like, map download because they brought it over to, like, the tutorial world, and you could go and you could find Stampy's house, and it was amazing. This is not working for some reason. It should auto score it, so I'm not sure what's... Maybe something fell inside of here. That's what I'm thinking. Got the replay done. Come on. There's the one item. But it should have been scoring this. So this is not outputting. It's getting a constant redstone signal from something. But what? It's been a few months since I did this, but this comes out to here, which then goes into this. Gold ingot detection / point trigger, but it hasn't crafted any of the ingots. They're all in here for some reason. Okay, let's put some in here into this and see what happens. Huh. Oh, wait. This is the actual point system. I put this wrong way around. So it's got to actually go into this at some point. So it should be detecting when this goes inside of here. This should be activating this. Did that fix it by any chance, or did that break it even more? Maybe the redstone thing connected to the autocraft. That's what... Because I know this needs to activate in order to have this autocraft. But I think something is messed up here. Because it's locking it. Okay, we're going to redesign this real quick. We're just going to do 2 of them side by side. Nope, stop it. So that should be crafting that. Yep, there we go. It was the redstone signal. So now it's all fixed. Maybe. Okay, it's definitely crafted them. Tell you what, I'll figure this timing back out. I think it's crafting too fast, it's not detecting it, and that's why I had it slow down. But I wonder if I can do that with just a single redstone repeater. Does that work better? Alright, I'll figure that out later. Server should be back up now. There we go, we'll go ahead and save that. Now we can actually get back to work. Hi-yo! This is regular dirt. I don't want regular dirt, I want podzol. Well, we can put the dirt there for now. Placeholder block. Tell you what, for your survival world, do not make the same mistake I did. Do not try to convert a savanna biome into a taiga biome. Just go find a taiga biome. You know, Stampy still makes videos, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he's still doing his lovely world or not, though. I would hope he is. There's certainly some people doing still super long-running series like Etho Slab. He's been doing his pretty much same world for like 10 years now or so. Anybody have a concrete converter that is fast? I do not. I mean, I know how to make one, but I don't have one. Semi-fast and no collection. Yeah, doing the collection, I mean, on the server is a little bit more difficult because, like, the easiest way to have concrete collection is with TNT. And we don't have auto-duping here. Wait, why am I... What am I... I was breaking this. I wasn't filling it. I've been making so many mistakes just now. I was breaking all this, not filling it in. This is why you should never try to continue a project right while the server gets ready to restart. He had a goodbye video for his lovely world? No. Oh, that's sad. May have to watch that. I haven't watched in years. But, tell you this is a funny story, by the way. I had some old... I've been doing YouTube for 10 years now, right? Well, technically 11 this year and 12 if you count the other channel I had before this, but I don't really count that one as much. Like, it's a start, but it's not like this journey that I've been on. But I had someone come up to me and they were like, yeah, I used to watch you back when I was a kid. I started doing Minecraft videos because of you. And I was like, oh my god. I am so old. I don't even have like a massive following. I don't have like 560 something people right now. But, yeah, someone was like, yeah, I used to watch you when I was a kid, which is just the craziest thing to hear. But I appreciate it. I had another time where this person, a very similar situation, but they were like, yeah, you were a living legend. I'm like, I was a living legend? I still am a living legend. He's like, nah, you're old now. I'm like, ouch, valid, but ouch. Music's getting loud again. Go ahead and turn that down. It was definitely weird. I don't think I'm a big inspiration for it, but... Because, you know, there's tons of reasons to start a channel, but it was neat to hear, I guess. I was just happy some people had watched my channel. Funnily enough, one of my builds did just make it into a Hermitcraft video not too long ago. Cub Fan on the Hermitcraft server built my TARDIS design, which I built like almost 10 years ago, or it might have been 10 years ago this year. He built it onto the server just a couple episodes ago, or like an episode or two ago. He was doing the end dimension. He was making it a lot better, and he was like, "Well, we're gonna have a little TARDIS here, and it's my TARDIS design." And I literally pointed at the screen, like, you know that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? That was me. I was pointing at the screen. I was like, "That's my design." It's the second time one of my builds has been featured in a Hermitcraft video. Both times from Cub Fan, weirdly. Dirt Man! The 2026. The 2026. Love the new name. We had to kill Dirt Man to bring in the new year because he was Dirt Man 25. Now he's Dirt Man 26. Yeah. Cub is really great content creator. I didn't watch him a lot. I don't think I watched his videos until they did the crossover with Empires during Season 9, and I started watching Cub's videos for it. And Cub was like, okay, I'm holding a building thing, a build challenge for people. You have to use this certain amount of blocks to try to make something, and I built a house. And, like, we all had to build a house. I think it was me, and then there was another YouTuber that I remember named Emily. I think Emily Plays. Subscribe to her. She's really talented. But, yeah, definitely seeing the TARDIS thing, not knowing that that was going to happen, was the coolest thing ever. I didn't get credit for it, but it is my design. Hold on. I may bring it up, but I want to get this part cleared out a little bit. It's actually one of my most viewed videos. Well, kind of one of my most viewed ones. It's nowhere near my most viewed. At least not anymore. It's only got like 500 and something views. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun when I was making it. I think I was certainly the first person to use the technique that I did use for it. Okay. How is this looking? This is a little too straight for my liking. I need it to be just a little bit curvier. Actually, that's much better. Yeah, that's much better. That gives me so much room to work with right there. Now, unfortunately, I have to go in and fill all of this area out. The biggest inspiration for building I have right now is Smallish Beans and his wife, Lizzie. Yeah, Smallish Beans is really cool. I started watching him with Empires. No, started watching him with Last Life, I think. And then watched his Empires series and was just blown away with the talent he had. Then he joined Hermitcraft and just showed pretty much everyone up. Because there was a lot of cool builds during Season 10, but I don't think really anything compares to that city he made. That was insane. And now he's just kind of, a totally normal guy. For me, it's definitely probably B-dubs at this point. One of the nicest compliments I got was my building style over here reminded someone of B-dubs, and I think I legit teared up for a moment. I was like, that is so kind of you to say, but poor B-dubs. Grass. Must get rid of the grass. Must be all podzol. Trying to really even it out now because I've been doing it in splotches. And I just haven't had the time to stream constantly doing it. But I gotta get some of this out for the episode that comes out in, like, let's see. Today is Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday. It comes out on Friday. So kind of 2 to 3 days, depending on how you like to count your metric of time. Time is weird for me because I'm a night shifter. And when you work night shift, time just goes out the window. Like, everyone else's time is just completely different. Like, you have this, in the span of, like, maybe one day, you'll have, like, 3 days from, like, your perspective. Ah, well, thank you. That's incredibly kind. I'm working on improving my style. been playing the game long enough. I think it's time it finally improves. And technically, with the last map, it was really when I was trying to improve it. But this one, I'm going for a completely different style. Technically, I've got two styles. I've got the pirate city that I'm working on. So the ships, all these rustic builds here. And then I have the ruined civilization of those who came before, which is going to be the ruins you see sticking out of the ground, and then the adventure map that's down below. Two completely different build palettes going on, and I need to somehow make them mesh seamlessly. So, but it's fun. I'm liking it. It's a neat little challenge. When I started out, I didn't set to have like a hidden civilization that was here before. It was just something that kind of popped up over the course of like the past 2 months, I want to say. Ever since I built my storage system, came up with the idea that there was a civilization here before, and like their ruins were repurposed. And then in a stream I came in and I was like, well, I need to do something in this cave below, and on stream me and my viewers all came up with the idea that why not make a adventure map out of it? We'll do a whole build to explain the lore of the place. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a fun project. Okay, where was I? Which spot was I at? I jump around so much I don't even remember. Put a light here. There we go. There's a light. Torch spam. Gotta get rid of that. I don't want it so overly lit up, but I do definitely need it lit up enough to where when my villagers, because like there's going to be free roaming villagers everywhere to be the pirates and everything. When those guys come in, I don't want them killed off, because then I'm going to have to constantly replace them, and that will not be fun. That's such a cool thing to do. I haven't thought about that. That seems like an interesting and cool build. Oh, well, thank you. I like to refer to my builds as like living, breathing builds, because everything is constantly in flux. I don't have the seed to this world, so I don't have like my own map download to be able to do creative world testing. So I can only build in small splotches and then bring them over. And when I bring them over, I don't tend to do exact copies. Like sometimes I will, like with my statue here that we have. This I did and then just brought it over as a Limatica, changed the base around, and then used it as the shut off and turn on switch for my beacons. So when you insert the key of souls, give it a second. There we go. All the beacons will appear. Then you can turn it off. I like watching them turn off one by one. I think it's really fun. All right, where was I? I can't remember. Genuinely just forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? This whole... Cat! Cat! No. Come on, cat. You can't climb all over my desk. Witchcraft. No. No jumping on the computer. You have a cat bed. Go lay on that. He just wants to be nearby. I know it. I want to get him a cat tree and put it nearby, but I know he's not even going to want to use it. Unless it's like set at the same level as my desk. Cats like to mirror their owners, so I really need to get him his own like computer thing so he can feel like he's doing what I'm doing. And then that'll stop it all. Yes. But I've downgraded my real life space from where I used to have it. A couple of years ago, I had my own office space and everything. And then we moved, and I no longer have an office space, so I'm just working out of one singular room. And I've got a lot less room to do the stuff that I had. Because in my office space, I had my recording set up, I had my photography set up, I had my music set up, everything. This one, I'm having to pack it all into one spot. It's not only my cat crawling on my head. Oh, yeah. He used to do that back when he was smaller. Now, anytime he's tried to jump on me, his claws are just too sharp. What did you knock off? What did you knock over? Stop it. Stop being a menace, you. No, you know I can't stay mad at you. Okay. Cat is distracting me. I think I've done quite a good amount of progress so far. There's going to be the next phase of this, which is going to happen in another stream. We're going to have to fill this section out. So bring it to a decent little curve here to right here. And then we're going to fill all this in because I do not want it to be this bumpy. I need it to be more flat for the builds that will be coming in. So I'm going to actually take it from here. We're just going to build straight across. Thank God for Swift Sneak. There we go. So this entire area here is going to need to be filled up. And it's got to go to right there. Cat. Ah. Okay, hold on, guys. There we go. That's the end of that menace. Put him outside of the room, not the house. He's not an outside cat. He's an inside cat. Could not have him being an outside cat. As much as he wants to be an outside cat, this area is really bad for that. He used to have a sister, and sadly she got hit by a car like 9 years ago. So I learned my lesson. Do not, under any circumstances, let them outside, because the people here do not care. Well, I'm sure they care, though. They did hit her and then not try to find who owned her. They just left her there. And we ended up finding her, and it was really sad. She was such a good cat, too. Okay. Is this too high? I don't... Ah, it is a little too high. I think that's fine. I think I can actually work this up a little bit more. In this area, at least. Plant you for now. Yeah, I can bring all that up. Let's see if I go over here. Will this ruin the whole train? Because I do like having this divot. I like it, how it feels up. Though this is a little too flat here. So yeah, actually, I think bringing that up a bit to about here or so, somewhere around there, and then having it transition down will actually make this area pop a little bit more than it currently is. Because I do like this area, and I like it going like this, but I need to bring this out just a bit. Brother, how to play the game. Brother, how to play this game. Well, you start out in a new world, and you punch some trees. I don't have a WhatsApp, I'm afraid. Not something I ever really wanted to make. I did have people in my high school back in the day that used WhatsApp, and, well, I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't have a WhatsApp. I didn't get a phone until, like, almost my second year of high school is when I got my first phone. So, I'm very poor, please, boy. I'm not sure how to help you with that, I'm afraid. There's a lot of stuff that goes into being, you know, poor. It's not always fun. I mean, I'm speaking from experience here. I myself, I'm certainly not the worst off in the world, but I am not the best. I should really grind more outside of doing this than what I actually do. But for what I have, I am very lucky to have it. We're just going to bring this all the way across. Man, what's going on outside? There's a ton of sirens. Hopefully everyone's okay. Not usually a lot of sirens that happen in my area. Alright, we now have a good jumping off platform here for the next stream where we can fill this in, and we're going to slowly start getting the terrain to be a little bit more even. I don't want it to be exactly even in level. I do want divots and everything because I want it to feel, you know, feel relatively real and everything, but I need it to be even so I can build on it. I think we're also going to put up more of these lampposts. These were designed by Bata. They're really cool. I like them. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined in while the stream was up and running. Oh, hold on. How do you keep motivation to build and grow your world? I find it a little frustrating when I run out of motivation and I am nowhere near stopping point on the builds. Well, I'll be honest, my motivation for this world and keeping it running has just been recording it. Like, in a lot of the worlds that I do run by myself, the ones that I don't record, typically they were just like whenever I had a moment I would jump in and play. But when I started recording Froobworld last year, it really, the response it had garnered, like the amount of people who were coming in and enjoying the series, really made me want to keep playing. And so that was really helping my motivation, is just genuinely getting to interact with people and share these ideas and coming up with new builds. Another thing I think that has helped me out is I jump between a lot of my builds. So right now I have two completely different build palettes. I have my more kind of rustic colonial pirates build, and then I have the civilization that came before. So I think varying your workflow really helps with keeping motivation on building things. I also tend to not build on such a massive scale. I like to build stuff up over time. So that tends to help a lot, because if I try to tackle a massive project all at once, it's kind of why I don't do mega builds. I suppose this entire thing will be kind of a mega build base area, but I don't try to tackle it all at once. I try to bring it slowly together over time, and I try not to stay rigid in my design process. I try to let it breathe and flow and change depending on how I'm feeling. So that's kind of how I keep my motivation. But overall, I've gone through several periods of time where I've stopped motivation of not just playing Minecraft, but stopped motivation of doing all kinds of stuff, really. Even recording content in general. I've been making videos for over 10 years now, and there's been several periods on the channel where I've just gone kind of radio silent for a few months at a time because stuff in real life where I've just lost total ability to make anything. I'll try to record something and I just won't be able to. I'll try to basically just do anything and I can, and it happens. So I think give yourself some grace when that does happen, and know that you will start to be able to build back up motivation. It is a resource that does kind of drain over time, but can also replenish over time. So just don't try to push yourself. Just let it flow out naturally, like breathing in and breathing out, you know? That's at least how I view it. Hopefully that answers your question. I've got ADHD, so I tend to ramble. Funnily enough, when I started the channel, I had no idea I had ADHD. I didn't learn that until a couple years ago, when I really dived into my mental state and why it was the way it was, and really started to try to work on it and improve it, because my whole channel, you know, it's me. It's tied to me. It's tied to my mental state and all this stuff. Heck yeah, thank you. You're doing a great job. Your builds look great. I do hope this world gets a beautiful makeover that it deserves. Thank you. This isn't even just me. This is a full-blown server. There are so many talented builders on here. It is insane. Like, you can literally just fly around the server and get inspiration from pretty much everywhere. I mean, I'm not gonna show any more off for this because I am getting ready to end it, but if you want to play it for yourself, I should have put it up in the pinned comment. Hold on. If you have a PC, check out Froobworld. That's the name of the server. I'll put in the IP address real quick, so that way if anyone wants to play it, you're more than welcome to. It's a genuinely great server with some great people on here. Feel free to check it out. I'm very glad to have you guys all join in today. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream so I can get some sleep for tomorrow. Thank you to anyone who watches this after it goes up. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. New Froobworld